It's true. I still don't know what's right. But I will fight. I'll fight against my uncertainty. I won't let any mystery phantom deceive me! If you've draped the city in mystery, then I will unveil it with the truth!
Really? You think you've got what it takes?
Well said, Master.
But what mystery do I even solve here?
There's still one unanswered question. It's about him. You still haven't confirmed his true identity.
Ooh, Makoto? That's true. I still don't know who he really is. I've never seen the face beneath his mask. You're right. I have to figure out who he is. Thank you, Shinigami.
It's my job to keep you relying on me, Master.
You've got quite a capable assistant, oh mighty detective. I hope she doesn't end up becoming your burden.
Just stop. There's no need for the truth. Truth isn't needed in this city!
Let's do some deep cleaning on that stupid-looking, oversized trash.
Again with that? Come on. Okay, Shinigami, let's lay it all out! The reason you're so desperate to defend Kanai Ward is because you're also a homunculus. That's why the blood you shed earlier was pink. The color of your blood proves it. Makoto Kagutsuchi, you are a homunculus! No, stop! If you expose anything else, you will only be hurting yourself! Huh?
You're so close. Come on. You're within reach of my mask.
It's the answer! You saved Kanai Ward during the Blank Week mystery. You were able to move about, unaffected by sunlight. Which means you're not a defective homunculus.
Mm-hmm. What else?
3 years ago, right before you came to Kanai Ward, a homunculus escaped from the UG's research facility. It was the only perfect homunculus specimen. That's what you are!
Yes, keep going. You can reach my mask if you just go a bit further.
based on the DNA of the WDO's #1. Therefore, you must be the homunculus of #1 Makoto Kagutsuchi!
He's a copy of #1?
He doesn't look like the #1 we saw, so maybe his youth was restored when he became a homunculus. If you looked just like #1, it'd be easy for you to manipulate the WDO from the shadows. That's how you procure dangerous criminals as food for the homunculi here, isn't it?
I see. #1. So that's my identity, huh? Right. Things are turning out as I expected. It's so refreshing when things go as you plan.
Planned?
But it's not over yet. You're still not done. You still haven't seen it!
What's with him? No matter how many mysteries I solve, it doesn't faze him.
Master, I'm sorry, but this could be really bad.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Something strange about this phantom. There's still something more to him. What is he hiding? It just feels off.
For now, let's figure it all out. Concentrate, Master!
Here. Yeah, that is a suspicious spot. Speaking of which, that wound. Why is he still bleeding? All the other mystery phantoms I struck with the solution blade never bled like this. So, why?
He's not a mystery phantom.
Huh?
I'm sure of it. He wasn't created by the Mystery Labyrinth.
Then... that's the real Makoto?
Took you long enough to figure that out? Oh, mighty detective.
How did you enter the Mystery Labyrinth?
I'm getting bored of all this talk. Let's finish things. Next time, I'll come at you full force. This will decide Kanai Ward's fate. Only one of us will leave here alive. Tell me your answer!
Master, you can't just go take a swing at him! We're inside the Mystery Labyrinth, so you have to solve mysteries!
What mysteries?
How a living person could make it inside here? You just might defeat him by answering that question!
Alright, I'll try. This is it! Only those who have signed a pact with Shinigami can enter the Mystery Labyrinth. But there are exceptions. As the one who made the pact, those whose hands I've held with my coalescence can also enter the Mystery Labyrinth.
Master, when did you use coalescence with him?
Well, that's the strange part. I've never used coalescence with him. He doesn't have any ability I'd want to borrow to begin with.
Then how?
Let's see if you can overcome that mystery!
This is it! I didn't use coalescence, and yet Makoto was able to enter the mystery labyrinth. So, Makoto used coalescence on me? He has the same power?
That's right. You got it. I used coalescence on you earlier. We should turn off the alarm before we celebrate our reunion. Aren't you worried about Kurumi's body? Here, lend me a hand. I said, lend me a hand. And then you did. That was when you allowed me to activate coalescence.
But why are you able to use it? That power belongs to Shinigami!
That's where you're mistaken. Coalescence isn't Shinigami's power.
Huh?
Coalescence is the forte of the World Detective Organization's number one.
Number one's forte? What do you mean? If it's not Shinigami's power, then how can I use it? Shinigami? Why aren't you saying anything? What are you hiding?
I can't say. I promised.
Promised?
What's wrong? It's the end for you if you can't figure this out. I will end you!
Watch out!
Why am I able to use number one's forte? Why would Shinigami hide that from me? Wait, could it be? Is this related to my lost memories? That must mean my true identity is... The perfect homunculus was based on the DNA of the WDO's number one. Therefore, you must be the homunculus of number one Makoto Kagutsuchi! That's impossible. So you finally reached the conclusion. Behold, the truth that you've been seeking all along. You are number one from the WDO, and I'm the homunculus created from your DNA. I'm number one of the World Detective Organization? That's why I can also use your coalescence. Even this solution blade was obtained with this power. But on the video feed, number one looks like an old man. That was a double. You're the one who put him there. Throughout the history of the WDO, those who become number one have rarely shown their faces to the public. They all had many enemies, making it problematic to be seen. It's standard protocol for directors to have doubles. And that old man was your double. Wait, what about me being a detective in training? Chief Yako said he investigated my background.
But a detective in training was also summoned.
Detective in training?
That's you, Yuma. Looks like you've been working toward being a detective at the WDO. You may be part of the organization, but you haven't earned your stripes just yet.
It's true that there is a trainee detective by the name of Yuma Kokohead. It's also a fact that he was summoned to the Amaterasu Express. Then... you swapped places with the person named Yuma. I swapped with him? It seems he also came to Kanai Ward. I'm sure you've met with him several times. So, I'm not Yuma? Then the real Yuma Coco Head. Was the man who kept running from me? That's correct. You are #1 of the WDO after all. He's quit his job as a detective and opened up a food stand in Kanai Ward. He's the real trainee detective, Yuma Coco Head. You concealed your true identity and used him as a means to enter Kanai Ward. You knew you'd lose your memories signing the pact with Shinigami, and you couldn't just enter as #1. Even though your face isn't known, your cover could be blown if you use your forte. That's why you disguised yourself as the trainee. And, of course, you ensured he would keep it a secret as well. That's how we switched places? That's just my theory anyway. Our minds work the same way, after all. I'm sure we would come up with the same plan. However, I'm sure he didn't expect you to come to Kanai Ward after swapping places. He arrived late on the original 5th car heading to Kanai Ward. Though a trainee, he's still a detective. He must have been wondering what happened after your agreement. But because of his promise to #1, he couldn't tell anyone about the situation. So all he could do was watch from afar. Is that why he always fled when he saw me? He must have been relieved seeing you get along with the other detectives. So he decided to make a living in this town using the special talents listed on his profile.
I reviewed your profile in the WDO records, and it turns out you have a phenomenal ability.
An ability? So I do have some sort of special power too?
Your record claims that you're a great cook! Would you mind making us breakfast from now on?
That's the truth. You realized I was #1? Are you really shocked? Naturally, I knew at first sight. Because you and I have the same face. I'd hoped for a more heartfelt moment when I finally met my original. But that wasn't the case. I suppose that's because I knew you were a threat to Kanai Ward. If you knew, why didn't you do something about it? Why let us just roam free? As I said, you were useful to me until Yomi was dealt with. But more importantly, I was waiting for this moment. Waiting? To confront you here within the Mystery Labyrinth.
What do you mean?
I wish for you to vanish forever inside the labyrinth.
Huh?
If you vanish into the Mystery Labyrinth, I won't have to kill you directly. Which completes my perfect crime. Just like how you killed those other criminals. Perfect crime? With the original gone, I will become the real one. I will become both the CEO of Amaterasu Corporation and #1 of the World Detective Organization. I'll be invincible! That was your goal all along? Exactly. I'll let you enter both the restricted area and this mystery labyrinth. Using Coalescence to come here was part of my plan. Oh, so I can kill you here!
You think you can take over the world or something? I swear every final boss is the same.
Oh, not at all. With the WDO under my control, there would be no need for anyone to keep sticking their nose in our business. The mystery of Kanai Ward will forever remain a secret. I only have one wish. To protect the citizens of this city. For the homunculi of Kanai Ward to live in peace. I'll do anything to accomplish that. I don't care what I must sacrifice. I will protect you. Your death is necessary to this city. If you expose the truth, many people will suffer. No matter how hard you try to destroy this peaceful world, homunculi may not be human, but they have the right to live. I won't let anyone take that away, even if you...
Sorry, but your plan isn't gonna work. I won't let you kill Master in this labyrinth. The real one won't just stand by, no matter what the imposter is plotting. Master?
If this is the truth, maybe I should sacrifice.
What?
If what he said is true, it sounds like you're finally starting to get it. Yes, that's the truth. You are a threat.
What are you saying?
You discarded your pride as a detective and made a pact with a death god to go around killing people. You are dangerous. If you're not stopped, you will destroy all of Kanai Ward. That's why I must defeat you. To protect this city!
He's wrong, Master! You don't need to listen to—
I've reaped the souls of many criminals. I told myself their sacrifices were necessary, but by that logic, if I disappeared, it would be a small, which means it's my turn. I can't run away from this just because it's happening. I should be sacrificed for the sake of everyone else.
Wait, Master, remember what you promised! You said you'd never turn away from the truth!
That's right, but I saw the truth. I actually know what it is. And now that I do, I've realized something. If I expose the truth about this city and tell the world, what will happen to Kurumi and the others?
That doesn't matter! We're in the middle of solving this mystery!
It does matter! This is their problem. I may be an outsider, but this directly affects them. Will the Yuchi go after them again? Is there any way for them to live without persecution? When I think about what's best, it's obvious I should sacrifice myself. Yes, that's the correct decision. Not as a detective, but as a human being. Doing that will allow the people of Kanai Ward to continue living in peace. I wanted to help someone. Help people. Which means I have to remain here. For the good of everyone I love.
Master, you idiot! You want to sacrifice yourself? Don't just go deciding that on your own! I'm not going to let you! You're shouldering everything alone, and I've lost sight of who you are. That makes you no better than him! You're not alone. You've got a kind, teasing, needy, adorable, puppy partner by your side.
I didn't ask for this. I don't remember asking for your powers.
You may not remember, but I do! You needed me. I'll never forget the words of the old you, Master. I haven't seen a human in a while. Everyone's scared of me, so I've been stuck in the WDO library for as long as I can remember. So, you really want to form a pact with me? You don't look like you're in trouble or anything.
Let's just say I'm dealing with some special circumstances, and I need your help.
Oh, you want me that badly, hmm?
Where I'm going, the truth is suppressed, even when the mystery is solved. That's why I need you. You have a way to circumvent that.
You're really I may be cute, but I'm still a death god, you know.
I know. If it means perfectly solving the world's mysteries, I don't mind selling my soul. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. That is the detective's way.
Oh, you've got a few screws in your head loose, don't you? Why are you
To make everyone happy, of course.
Huh?
I want to eradicate all unsolved mysteries from this world and bring happiness to everyone. Although it's a known fact that some truths are cruel in nature, but exposing the truth to make everyone happy is the perfect solution in my...
Are you serious?
I want to make a world where no one weeps while imprisoned by unsolved mysteries. Is it really so strange to wish for that? I want to eradicate all unsolved mysteries from this world. I said that?
When you found out someone created a homunculus of you, and that it was part of the great global mystery, you formed a pact with me to settle things with yourself. And that's the path you chose for your perfect solution. You even sacrificed your memories and your position as #1 to make it happen. So my being here with you is proof of your relentless will. What's right or wrong can change depending on who you ask. There are infinite correct answers, but the truth is different. There's only one definite truth, and that's what's inside this mystery labyrinth. Whether it's correct or not is a separate issue that you can figure out after the mystery is solved. But right now, you have to expose the truth. Otherwise, nothing can be solved. If you give that up, then your life as a detective, everything it'll all be for nothing. Master, you're not alone. If you can't do it by yourself, then rely on me. Just like you always do. We may not be the best partners in the world, but we make a pretty good pair. So, don't call it quits by yourself.
Exposing the truth to make everyone happy is the perfect solution. I'm not the old me anymore. There's no way I can but... There is something I haven't given up on. I want to bring happiness to everyone. I believe that from the bottom of my heart. So, I'll keep solving mysteries. Happiness shrouded in mystery isn't real happiness.
Master!
Real happiness? Happiness not shrouded in mystery?
You believe that could exist in Kanai Ward?
I see. He's a mystery phantom of you, not me. You think you can achieve this so-called perfect solution?
A copy couldn't accomplish it. But you think you can? You're an empty shell of a man who has lost it. Do you honestly think you can make every...
I'm by your side, Master!
I know, Shinigami. My memories in my past don't matter. I will solve it all as... Years ago, Amaterasu Corporation received a request from the UG to research homunculi. The UG planned to use these immortal synthetic humans for military purposes. A massive amount of money was poured into the research, and Amaterasu and Kanai Ward developed quickly as a result. But the UG also set up their own research facility, which pit the two organizations against each other. And 3 years ago, the UG facility finally succeeded in creating a homunculus. This was the birth of the homunculus based on the top detective of the WDO, #1. The first of its kind in the world. You, Makoto Kagutsuchi! Here I go! I can't lose. Duplicates?
So this is the... Well, the facts only mattered, so find the real guy and throw the...
Yeah! I can't back down! I won't lose! Stay out of my way! I can't back down! I won't lose! Stay out of my way! The only successful specimen in existence. Your creation was the root cause of the grand mystery this city got dragged into! To eradicate all unsolved mysteries from this world and bring happiness to everyone. So, I want the same thing. And that's why I'll protect everyone in Kanai Ward. These pitiful homunculi didn't ask to be made, and neither did I. The Peacekeepers Yomi held the real power in Amaterasu. Upon hearing of the UG facility's successful experiment, Amaterasu panicked and
extracted blood from all the residents of Kanai Ward to initiate Project Homunculus. The experiment failed, and the defective homunculi went berserk after exposure to sunlight, ravaging the city. This is the Blank Week mystery. You arrived at the city during these events and tried to rectify things. You made the rain cloud generator to block out the sun and brought the people back to their senses. But the original residents had already been wiped out by then. The homunculi didn't remember anything from the Blank Week, returning to their lives thinking they were human. The Yuji decided to exterminate Kanai Ward along with the defective homunculi. I won't lose! I have to defeat you! Defeat you! I have to save everyone! I have to defeat you! I have to save everyone! When you found out about the Yuji's inhumane research, you blackmailed them to cover up the events of the Blank Week mystery. I did whatever was necessary to protect Kanai Ward. All that did was create more unsolved mysteries. Still, I wanted to protect the homunculi. I had to. If I didn't, who would? After your negotiations with the Yuji, Kanai Ward became isolated and independent. True to his word, the former CEO of Amaterasu abdicated his position to you. You immediately put an end to the homunculus research. This was to prevent the creation of any more tragic homunculi, and to hide their existence from the world. Then, posing as number one, you took advantage of the WDO. You abducted vicious criminals and brought them to Kanai Ward. Here I go. Take this! These criminals were turned into food for the city's homunculi. This is the truth behind the global kidnapping case! Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. That's always been my creed. But things changed when I discovered I was a homunculus. I've become someone else since I learned there were others like me. Director Yomi was your biggest obstacle in protecting the homunculi of Kanai Ward. He and Dr. Wesker were planning to leak information about them to the outside world. If Kanai Ward's secret had been made public, the UG would have been forced to act. Yomi grew too powerful, so you summoned Master Detectives to Kanai Ward to get rid of him for you. Once gathered here, we faced off with the Peacekeepers just like you wanted. And you helped Chief Yaku get his revenge from behind the scenes, taking Dr. Weska and Yomi out of the picture. I can't lose. I have to defeat you! Stay out of my way! Take this! I'll push through! I may be alone, but I'll still fight. I have to defeat you! I have to save everyone! I have to do it!
Master! I'll help you out! Get him! There you go! Let's go!
Thanks, Shinigami! This is everything that happened in Kanai Ward! Makoto Kagetsuchi! Using Kanai Ward is your excuse. You tried to enshroud everything, including your own crimes in mystery!
This is the real perfect solution. The only difference is the world hasn't caught up to me yet. The WDO now belongs to me. The unified government will soon fall into my hands. Or so I believed. But I can only lie to the people of Kanai Ward for so long. We're coming to a tipping point. I know the end will come eventually, but there's no turning back. What am I supposed to do? What else should I sacrifice? What can I do to save everyone? All this time, I've carried this burden alone. I can't take it anymore. Somebody help me.
You did it, Master!
Sorry, Shinigami. Can you... You wanted someone to stop you from the beginning. Is that why you... I don't fight to lose. As the only one of us will leave this mystery labyrinth. It looks like the conclusion has been made. I realized something the first time. There was no perfect. There's a great contradiction. In order to follow through with the perfect solution, I despise unsolved mysteries more than anyone. The mysteries
Kanai Ward can't be trapped in the rain for much longer. You can't live in a... We have to put an end to this. I guess we do. I know it's our own, but can you really do it? What's wrong? If you refuse, I'll become death, or the devil himself. Now, either you reap my soul, destroy the Mystery Labyrinth, and expose the truth of Kanai Ward, or give up and remain here forever. What is your solution?
Master, I already said everything I wanted to say. In the end, it's your decision. I believe in you.
What's wrong? Destroy me already! Otherwise, you will die here instead!
If you choose to stay in the Mystery Labyrinth, there is nothing I can do. Eventually, it will absorb your soul and you'll vanish without a trace. If that's the conclusion you choose, I'll see it to the very end. Although he didn't sign a pact, he came here using coalescence. Which means that once you vanish, coalescence will shut off and he'll be kicked out of this place. In other words, he'll be the only...
Exposing the truth to make everyone happy is the perfect solution. The only way...
Are you sure?
I've made up my mind. I'll stay in this Mystery Labyrinth. So you're giving up on finding a solution? That's the choice you've made? Let me be clear. I may be staying behind, but that doesn't mean I've given up on finding a solution. What do you mean? I'd only need to gather evidence and expose Kanai Ward's secrets to solve. There is no place for emotion in that. But that's not how I want things. Maybe I'm just being naive. I don't think it's the perfect solution unless everyone is saved.
Master...
What you're suggesting is no solution. You're just admitting defeat. If you stay here, Kanai Ward's mysteries will never be cleared. Who will save Kanai Ward in the real world?
You will be there for them. What? I have something for you to do once you leave this place. What are you up to? I've put a lot of thought into this. When it comes to the perfect solution that can bring true happiness to the people, there is no answer. In the end, detectives are just outsiders. I don't believe a solution brought by an outsider will make everyone... So instead, why not let the people of Kanai Ward decide for themselves?
What do you mean by...
Tell everyone in Kanai Ward the truth. Have the people decide how to fix this problem. You're leaving it to others to solve? It's not my solution. I'll let everyone in Kanai Ward do what I can. Even if a great detective reached out from above, only the city's residents can solve the contradictions facing... Do you really think? I'm sure of it. I believe in them, and I'm sure you do too. After all, you love the people of Kanai. So whether it's right or wrong, at least that would be for the best. I think...
But how do you intend on telling everyone the truth?
That's where you come in. I want you to direct, not as the homunculus of the WDO's #1, but as Amateur. I think everyone... I want you to work together with everyone who lives in this city to find the answer. Solving the mystery in the real world will destroy the Mystery Labyrinth that was spawned from it, right?
Labyrinth is the physical embodiment of a mystery in the real world, after all. If the mystery in the real world vanishes, so will...
That settles it. You need to leave here alive so you can just... And you intend to stay here?
Master, I think you already know...
Yeah. Are you sure about this? You're sacrificing your own life just to let... I can't believe a detective would make that choice. No, probably not. But remember... I've done everything alone until now. I've always decided everything on my own. We share the same DNA. This feels weird to say to myself, but that's why you've placed all the burden on yourself. On the other hand, even though I'm far from perfect, so
You do always rely on others when...
But to rely on others, you believe in them. If you can't figure out the perfect solution...
Well,
Can you? Yes. And if Coalescence...
he was never supposed to be in here to begin.
Well then, I'll stay here and wait for you to
I'm sure you're...
And what if I You would never do that.
You'll never be a great detective.
I see. You used to solve... You accepted the help of your partner. Very well. You can count on me. I'm now going to cancel my...
Well, he's gone.
Yeah.
By the way, Master, you can... If the soul of the real culprit gets reaped, the mystery lab... Right. But destroying the mystery labyrinth from outside... Though you did drop the ball.
Even now, you can't... It may not be the perfect solution I wanted.
Aww, I wanted to make you a detective. Great, but...
Whoa, what's going on?
What do you mean? It's the mystery labyrinth's emergency exit.
Emergency exit?
An emergency exit, huh? Well,
There is?
but it doesn't solve anything. You'll just go right back to the mess you came. Besides, to use the emergency exit...
And
Don't worry about it. Using it here wouldn't help.
Huh? This door is the emergency?
You'll go back to the moment Makoto was pointing a gun at you before we entered the but he should be fine now, so I'm sure you can leave without worry.
Wait, hold on. It's that easy? What about the heavy price?
Oh, that. It's not much. It'll just cancel our pact.
What?
But if that happens, your memories will come back. Maybe this would actually be better for you.
I can get my memories back? If I go through that door?
You got it.
But what will happen to you if our...
Nothing you should worry about. Once you end our pact, you'll forget all about me.
Huh?
And that's how it goes with death gods. It's why our existence isn't... The same goes for the people who entered the mystery labyrinth using coalescence.
But what will happen to you? Will...
I can either return to the Book of Death and sleep for I actually have no idea. It's the first time anybody's used the emergency exit. But I figured it'd be okay to let you use it. Anyway, I guess... What's with that face? You should be happy you'll get your memories back and finally be free.
How could I be happy about this? Isn't there any way we can leave here together?
Don't do that, Master. You should be saying, I never want to see your ugly face again, and take off. You should tell me that you hated our... Otherwise, you'll make me second guess. Hey! Before you lost your memories, you solved cases...
So I've heard. I don't remember.
Well, because you lost your memories, you and number one began walk... But in the end, you solved the mystery of... Maybe before you lost your memories, you figured out that the perfect solution you could come up with... So maybe you trusted the version of yourself, and then you went and...
That's all the more... Otherwise...
There's no other way... Well, if by... I hope you make your wish, about wanting to eradicate... Hey, come on, Master! Boys aren't...
I can't...
Come on. You better stand up and walk straight, even with I'm putting my trust in you.
Yeah. One day, I'll show you I swear.
Good. There's no time. You better hurry, or the mystery lab... Oh, hold on! Bye-bye, Master.
Thank you, Shinigami.
I'm not sad or anything. I'm used to being alone. And that solves everything. Doesn't it?
I've gotten that trainee detective to agree. The preparations are complete. Now, let's begin.
I'll be taking all your memories. You sure about this? I would think number one of the WDO could solve the case all on his own.
No. Where I'm going, that's not sufficient to make everyone happy. Besides, it's best to pack light for a journey.
You sound like someone about to commit suicide.
I'm signing a pact with a death god. It's basically the same as dying.
You're right about that. I mean, you'll be a different person when you wake up.
Look after me when I do. I know you won't be able to say much due to our pact, but please guide me on the path to becoming a detective. I'm putting my trust in you.
You really are crazy. Nobody should trust a death god with their life.
I have a feeling you and I will do well together.
You sure you're brave enough to be my partner? You're not gonna whine the whole time, are you? Well, since you've entrusted yourself to me, I'll be your mentor. I'll turn you from a little fledgling to a great detective.
I look forward to it.
Now, let's begin. Are you ready to give everything for the truth?
Yes, of course. And about what you asked earlier. I'm serious. I will show you a world where everyone is happy. Even if it's a different version of me, I promise I'll make it happen.
So you're fine with every part of the pact?
Yes, of course.
You better keep your end of the bargain. Even if you forget all about me. Cross your heart and hope to die, Master.